So the day of hell has started off pretty unexpectedly because Mel got a text during the night from the person who's meant to be picking us up saying that we're picking you up at 10. We're like, no, you're picking us up at 6. Our ferry's at whatever time. And he was like, no, you can't get that one. Picking you up at 10. Been stuck in traffic for about 4 or 5 minutes. We're in the shade. We're all good. This is not going to be nice. It is leather on leather. My knees are actually going to be stuck to this in 2 hours. I can see land. We made it. Now we've got to go to the other side of the island. So we've had to get off the boat and jump on another boat. And now we go across to the island.
Surfing makes sense.
Huh?
Surfing.
Well, is it? So this is our little shack, and they've given us the one that looks like right out onto the beach, and we've even got a hammock, and which I'm going to be diving in right now. We've got an outside shower and an outdoor toilet, which is probably decent for Mel so they don't stink the place out. Is it quite a cool gaff? No, you can see it fine. Well, turns out we've ordered quite a bit of a feast tonight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at them. Oh, look at them all. Oh, look at them all. Oh, so wee baby turtles. This is the nursery, and this is the primary school. And this is the high school. They're all just too cool for school. They're all just chilling out. They can't be arsed. These guys are all just chilling on land just now. I think they're trying to get out, but they don't realise that it's not happening. These guys are having a big pile up in the corner. This guy here's mastered the power of speed. Look at him. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Fucking hell, I don't think that's saving them, mate. You're not sweeping the leaves. Workout sorted. So very much a makeshift session, just literally doing what I can with the equipment here. None of it's like that heavy, so just finding ways to make it harder. Doing like slower sets of 15s. Not a pull-up, so struggling to get to 8 on those. Definitely holiday tax taking its toll. If nothing else, it's just good to get moving again because my back has really seized up in the last week. Just from doing like a lot of sitting about in cars and stuff like that, and obviously not really worked it or got it moving. It's just a wee reminder to the muscles that like you're still there, you still need to work, and obviously come next week when I'm back properly, you're going to have to be pulling your weight a little bit more than you have been in the last week. We are now going to see the big turtles, and we're going on what is it called? It's not all, it's just called snorkeling. But snorkeling with turtles. Some bloody day for it, let me tell you. Ready to find some turtles. So snorkeling went well, managed to see a good amount of turtles and loads of other things, including a little family of Nemos. We also got chased by a tigerfish that was out for blood, and we had to like really try and like boot its head off to get it away, and then eventually seen a turtle, and then it just went after that. We've had a bit of a disagreement that apparently I never take pictures of you.
Well, I take loads of nice photos and good photos of you, and you always just take ones where I look ugly and just like not nice, and you never take any nice ones.
Well, that's how the argument started. Now that in itself is nonsense, because any guy will know that any picture you take is never going to be good enough. But
not Valentino, even all my friends say that you just Judas me all the time. They do.
Right, well that's now just been thrown in, that was never discussed before. However, the second point we're starting to discuss is that I just never take any pictures of Mel, and she just only ever takes pictures of me. And what I said that's because I do the filming and I try to vlog our moments. No, because I think anybody that's ever watched any of my vlogs will know that the minute the camera goes, this is the most you've ever spoke on camera. So,
No, but I don't want to be on the camera. I want you to
right, so you're agreeing
No,
I
I
can.
want you to take this.
So you're agreeing I can only take pictures. I can only video myself because you don't come in the videos. Oh, there, right. So one or two things are going to happen now. Both of these are very unlikely, but I'm either going to get an apology that I was right, or we're now going to get more of Mel in the videos.
No, not in the videos. I didn't say anything about videos. You're bringing videos.
Yeah, because you said I'll never video myself and never you, and I said
No,
I'll try to get
that's
my
not
videos.
what I
And you
said. I said photos. I said take photos.
yeah, that was the second part.
No, that was the other part. I never mentioned videos at all.
Back in the boat, ready to head back to Bali. I am the purple man today, picking these to sacrifice by sweating my pan in. So we've got the boat to get to the boat, and then we've got 2 hours on the big boat, and then when we get to the port we've got 2 hours to get to Uluwatu. So long time travelling, but we've got a private villa waiting for us in Uluwatu, so very much looking forward to that. See, this is the boat that we thought we were getting on in the first place that actually looks like the pictures, because it's nice and clean for a kick-off. And we are sat right at the front, in front of the aircon, and excellent legroom. I've got this pole here, but we can live with that. So 3.5 hours later, and it's definitely been worth the wait. This is where you walk in. And we've got the kitchen. We've got a little chill pad down there. There's a bathroom in there. Then we've got the bedroom. Got a ladder there for some reason, I'm not quite sure why. This is like the wardrobe, and then you go through the wardrobe, boom. We've got the outside bath. We've got the big nice shower. Like genuinely, this is one of like the coolest places I've ever stayed in. And then you're chilling in bed and it's like, boom, hello, pool. Lovely. Got floating beanbags. How cool's that? And we've got an outside mirror for some posing, except I'm a fat pie now after being here for a week. And then we've got another chill pad over there. It's genuinely like the Love Island villa, except it's going to be filled with sound people. We're going to the club. To the club, to the club, to the club. You know the best part about this nightclub? It closes at 10 PM, which means an early bed. Come on, yes.
Mine's the latest. We've stayed up the whole time.
I probably will be the latest we've stayed up the whole time. Mel's brought me to a bloody CrossFit gym right behind the enemy lines here. One saving grace though. We can train with the top off, even though I'm a fat pie. Right, you get yours off. I'm breaking my holiday rules somewhat, and I'm pushing the boat out a little bit just because, first of all, I can't let any of these bastards in here have anything on me. Pathetic hybrid trainers. And secondly, because I had last week, it's like pretty much a rest week. I just feel like I've got a bit more pep in my step, and I just feel up for it really. RDLs went really well, got 4 at 200, which pretty much keeps me on track with my progression to the road to 250 RDL, which you can follow along on my Instagram. And bench, I've not got like my wraps or anything, but I'm pushing enough, and probably from now I'll just dial back the intensity a little bit, but I just feel good to getting a pretty strong session in. Fucking CrossFit. Post-session protein. Right on the beach. So made it to dinner eventually, and we have got some good views. This is dress up nice night. Got my new shirt on that I bought in the sale last summer, and I kept it for this holiday. So much for an easy session, and even CrossFit chalk is shit. So solo mission to the gym done, and once again had a pretty decent session, and I did push the sort of boat out. Worked up to 210 for 5 on deadlifts, 70 for 6 on military press, and I done 10 for 8 I think it was on pull-ups. And see, for a CrossFit gym that basically everything they do involves some form of pull-ups, they didn't have one neutral grip station in the whole gym. so I had to do it underhand. And then after, I just done a little bit of volume work on the machines and stuff. I'm just on my Todd because Mel went to Pilates this morning with one of her pals who she's met up with, who's travelling around Asia just now. Be a bit chill in the sun for me, I'll probably do a little bit of work. Then we'll reconvene at like 2 o'clock to go to a beach club for the afternoon and for some dinner. Look at that big bad boy. Oh, it's stingy. He's a thick boy. Now this isn't going to be very pleasant. I'm going to have to put this alcohol wipe on before I put the next plaster on. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Fuck! Oh you bastard! Oh, that's a stinger. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Fuck! Oh my... Not sure that we've ordered a big enough starter, and I'm not going to lie, it is absolutely stinking. So the one morning I didn't take the vlog stick out and we had quite an eventful one. We went to this breakfast place down the beach, and it was one of these ones where we had to walk down the stairs in Mordor again, and Mel fell and rolled her ankle and cut herself. Mel, how are you feeling? She's sore. Eventually we got down at the place and our stuff took ages to come. Mel doesn't get her food and we keep waiting and we keep waiting and we keep waiting, and then we pull the guy up and we're like, oh, we're still waiting on the breakfast tortilla. And he's like, oh yeah, we're out of them. And I was just like, right, brilliant. Could you not have told us that before? So eventually Mel gets something else, and then go to pay the bill, and they actually stick both of them on the bill, so the meal that she got and the meal that she didn't get. So it wasn't the best of the mornings, but anyway, bit of a chill out afternoon now, just going to be lying about the villa, getting some sun. I'm going to write some emails and maybe record a couple of wee bits of content. Taking our time this time. At least 50% of the places that we've been to on this trip involve us walking up or down a massive amount of stairs. Bloody hell, I'm knackered. So we're down. It's that warm they've actually given us brollies to try and guide the sun, but we're in our own kind of little bit, but we're right on the rocks. As if we've not been to places like this enough this trip yet. Only about the 20th sunset that we've watched this week. Last full day before we go home tomorrow, which is pretty unfortunate, and I'm starting the day off with writing out an email. Now the contents of this email and what I'm about to tell you might actually be outdated by the time this video comes out. Earth-shattering news that's happened since I've been over here is that your unc is now a sponsored athlete, and I have teamed up with EHC Sports, who are committed to bringing the best quality organic supplements to the market. And their mission statement is to become a game-changing force in athletic performance, and who better to have as part of the team than the Volcano himself. So to commemorate the occasion, what I'm doing is that for the next 4 people that sign up to my online coaching, I'm going to give them a supplement stack worth up to £80, totally free and on me. So if you're interested in coaching and you also take supplements, then it should really be a no-brainer, because you're going to get the coaching and then your supplements paid for. If you do want to know more about coaching, my coaching inquiry form is down below, as is my Instagram, and you can just go on there and just drop me a message. And this is just my little way of saying thank you for all the support, and hopefully help 4 people just have the absolute best start to the coaching journey as possible. Big up to EHC, and I'll also leave their link down below too. Scared them all off after my last performance. That was probably bottom of the list in terms of sessions I've had. Got in and started doing front squats, and it wasn't ideal because the bar just kept bloody slipping off me. Got a few reps with 130 there, which could have got a wee bit more, but anyway, and because the bar kept sliding forward, I ended up tweaking my bloody back, so I just watched what I was doing the rest of the session, done some incline dumbbells, patched, bent over rows, and done just cable rows, and then just done some arms and rear delts and that type of thing. And I also had a massive pet peeve when I was in there too. So I was doing cable push downs, and this girl, who I thought at first was a personal trainer because she was showing somebody like how to do stuff. Shown all wrong, mind you, but she was at least showing her something. She waited until I went and filled up my water bottle between sets, and then jumped on the cable and just didn't say anything, and that would have been bad enough, but she then went and done like however many sets she'd done, and I was like on the cable across, and then she turned and she went to me and she went, oh sorry, and then just like walked away. I was like, you bitch. So we're having a little bit of a palaver because the power's been going off and on all day today because there's just work getting done everywhere, and for some reason it also means that the water's getting cut off. So we've had power, we've not had power, and about an hour ago it's just like totally went off just before we went out. And because of the water, I wasn't able to shower, but I did show my resourcefulness and just chucked bottles of water over me that I had in the fridge outside to try and de-stink myself somewhat. And there's also no phone signal, so we're trying to make our dinner booking, but can't actually get anywhere. So we're just going to walk and just hopefully eventually get picked up by some random who hopefully doesn't kill us, or get service and we can order a Grab Uber thing. We've got little miss having a meltdown behind us. You going to smile now? We're at the wee shop along the road and they've not got any electric either. We are quite literally stuck. This is like an actual scene out of the apocalypse. I've never experienced anything like this before. So the power and the... So we managed to get somebody to give us a lift over. Mr. Katut, very nice man. And as it turns out, the power across the whole of Bali is out because the power runs under the ocean from like the actual mainland Indonesia. So anyway, we end up making it to the restaurant, but they've not got any power either, and we can't even like go and sit and eat or drink whatever's there because it's cash only, because all the card machines are down, and they can't even go and get cash out of an ATM because the ATMs are down. So this is like genuinely like wild. The whole Bali's like, it's got no electricity. So we've pulled through the disaster right now because we followed the trail of places that had lights on that was a little bit weird. Right down the bottom of the hill is the place where we had lunch a few days ago, and they've got a backup generator, so they're still open as normal, and we're managing to get our dinner sorted just now. First problem sort of sorted. Obviously, as we're flying home tomorrow, if this goes on for any length of time, the flight could be knackered, so aye, could be in for more disaster, but we'll just see. This place are that busy just because it's the only place that's like open. They're toiling, and it's resulted in Mel having a nice plate of pasta and me having a plate of potato wedges for my dinner. We're back in the Ville with absolutely nothing on, no aircon. It's 28 degrees. We've got no running water. We've got like half a bottle from the person that the shop gave us earlier. Aye, we're going to have to tough this one out tonight. I feel like there's maybe been a few times on this trip where I've been a bit like, oh, first world problems. This is like genuinely like a pretty difficult situation to manage. Can't even charge phones or nothing. No phone signal. Quite the way to end the trip. We're safe. The power came back on at like 11:30 last night. It was a bit sweaty, shall we say, up to that point. It was very uncomfortable, but it's all worked out well in the end. We are out the Airbnb in about an hour's time, so catching some sun, and I'm probably just going to sign the vlog off here because I don't think much else will be happening. Right, Mel, since you wanted to be in the videos more.
Not right now.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes it is. I said I didn't want to be in the videos more, so I wish to take nicer photos of me.
Give us your final thoughts on Bali.
It's good.
It's good. What was your favourite part about Bali? The beaches. Any final thoughts? Well, let's just start. At least we know next time that she'll be more involved. But I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching all the way through. Hope this turns out good. And I bet it fucking be good because I've got a hell of a lot of editing to do. But anyway, I will leave it there. Bye.